it's not just a mere person coming to you say that do not fear, do not grieve, and you're going to receive good tidings of paradise. It's the angels that is going to share with you this good this good news. So this ayah also reflect that this is not Allah really really bless the people that believe in Allah and istiqamah in his belief. We go to the next slides whereby we reflect in what also the hadith has mentioned. And Sufyan bin Abdullah al-Thaqafi قال قلت يا رسول الله قل لي في الإسلام قولا لا أسأل عنه أحدا بعدك قال رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم قل آمنت بالله فاستقم. Sufyan ibn Abdullah reported, I said, O Messenger of Allah, tell me of a word in Islam I will not need to ask of anyone after you. The Messenger of Allah, peace and blessing be upon him, say, I have faith in Allah and then remain steadfast. If you compare this hadith with the previous ayah mentioned in Surah Fusilat, we can understand that it's Rasulullah also emphasized about having faith in Allah. And then that is the kind of method that we should prioritize for us to be steadfast or for us to be istiqamah. So not much of contradiction, but maybe we can see how the Sahaba or the Salaf expand the idea of istiqamah. So in this hadith, the Sahaba asked Nabi Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam about a word in Islam that you just it's a very he requested a very simple understanding of anything that he won't be asking any other parties to explain to him what is Islam. So what Rasulullah SAW conveyed is that for you to have faith in Allah. Kita beriman dengan Allah, lepas tu kita beristiqamah. We have faith in Allah and then istiqamah. That's a very simple advice that Rasulullah SAW can give in terms of understanding Islam. But again, when I talk about steadfast or when you talk about istiqamah, it's not something as easily said. It's easier said than done. Something that we need to have to put more effort to understand the concept of istiqamah as a whole. Also, we can relate istiqamah in the saying of Salaf, like what we mentioned in Abu Bakr. Abu Bakr radhiyallahu anhu was one asked, what is istiqamah? He replied by saying it is to not associate partners with Allah. Again, meaning he still relate istiqamah with the concept of tawhid, with the idea of tawhid and the idea of iman, and to make sure that we don't fall upon shirk. That is istiqamah. Uthman bin Affan radhiyallahu anhu mentioned that istiqamah is to purify your actions for Allah, to make sure that you are steadfast in your niyyah. So sometimes our niyyah in worshipping Allah, in doing what He meaning untuk kalau kita melaksanakan perintah Allah dan tinggalkan larangnya, dan juga apply amar ma'ruf nahi munkar dalam kehidupan kita, sometimes we don't be consistent in our niyyah. Sometimes our actions consistent, but our niyyah sway around. So Uthman bin Affan mentioned istiqamah is to purify your niyyah. Tabi'in Al-Hasan Al-Basri mentioned here, istiqamah is to be firm and upright upon the commands of Allah, iaitu dalam konsep taat pada apa yang Allah perintahkan, and work to his obedience and keep away from his disobedience. Kita usahakan keredaan Allah Subhanahu Wa Taala, dan kita kalau boleh usaha untuk jangan sampai Allah murka terhadap kita. And Ibn Abbas radhiyallahu anhu also mentioned here, istiqamah means to carry out the faraid, iaitu untuk menjalankan segala perkara-perkara yang wajib dilakukan oleh seorang Muslim. Meaning it's a matter of we are prioritizing the istiqamah in terms of perkara-perkara yang fardu, perkara yang wajib. So when you see the salaf, tak kira pada sahabat, pada tabi'in, pada tabi'in, although they have different understanding of istiqamah, when we just go through their quotes here or their sayings, it's actually a translation of their views or their understanding of what have been mentioned from the Quran and also from Nabi Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam. So they expand the knowledge in terms of what they see is a priority in terms of istiqamah. That not that they are denying each other in terms of what actually define istiqamah, but it's just a matter of which they see as a priority in terms of applying istiqamah. Okay. Before I go to the next slides or the next maybe parts of this Tazkirah, this is more or less the concept of istiqamah mentioned in the Quran and in the Hadith, and also the saying of the Salaf. In the context of our daily life, istiqamah also relate with our worldly desire. Sometimes people, we just take kita ambil contoh ataupun we just take an example, kita nak go on diet. Sekarang kan semua orang nak go on diet kan, trying to make sure that they are fit, they are well, they look good. So the process of going on to look good is some people have been, meaning the experts have been mentioning about perseverance. The expert have been mentioning, meaning the nutrition expert has been mentioning about eating well, and then talking about how we should be consistent in terms of our eating, in terms of exercising. But people still do have problems with their istiqamah in this matter. Okay, ada masanya kalau nak diet, nak makan, tak boleh, cuma boleh makan veggies, boleh makan protein. Tapi kalau ice cream, all these sweets kita kena elakkan. Tak boleh makan baklava, tak boleh makan what you call Turkish delights. So all this kita kena elakkan if you are going on diet. But it's a very stressful and emotional punya journey for someone that loves sweets. For someone that need baklava in every day of their in every time of their meal. So how much consistency that he can put to achieve his goal in terms of getting, in terms of being well, in terms of have a good physics, and to make sure that he don't go to astray and on eating some of these delights that maybe will affect his diet or his goals. So in our worldly life, there's also concept of istiqamah dalam urusan dunia kita, apa yang kita nak. So istiqamah not something yang really apply just dalam kehidupan urusan dunia, urusan akhirat. It also applies in our urusan dunia juga. Okay. So now we come to the understanding of what you call as the case of Ramadan. Apa istiqamah yang kita nak maksudkan dalam bulan Ramadan ni, or dalam apa-apa aspek yang berkaitan dengan Ramadan. So I would like to ask for us to reflect this matter. Before we understand how istiqamah apply in Ramadan, we need to understand what is our Ramadan's goal. Apa kita punya tujuan, apa yang kita ingin capai dalam bulan Ramadan ni. Mungkin paling-paling kita go as basic when we reflect this ayah in surah Baqarah. A'udzubillahi minasyaitonir rajim. Ya ayyuhalladzina amanu kutiba alaikumusiyam kama kutiba alal ladzina min qablikum la'allakum tattaqun. wahai orang-orang yang beriman, telah diwajibkan ke atas kamu berpuasa, iaitu fasting, seperti mana diwajibkan ke atas kamu, ke atas mereka sebelum kamu, la'allakum tattaqun, agar kamu peroleh ketakwaan, in the hope that you attain taqwa. So I think the whole concept of Ramadan is for us to achieve taqwa, for us to dekat dengan Allah Subhanahu wa Ta'ala. Meaning that's the whole general concept. And also it comes also in attaining Allah's forgiveness, because before ni kita banyak buat salah, kita kalau boleh bulan Ramadan ni kita nak achieve whereby Allah berikan keampunan terhadap diri kita. Kita ambil balik if we reflect this hadis from Nabi sallallahu alaihi wasallam, man sama Ramadan imanan wa ihtisaban ghufira lahu ma taqaddama min dhanbi. Barang siapa yang berpuasa pada bulan Ramadan dengan penuh keimanan dan mengharapkan ganjaran daripada Allah, akan Allah ampunkan dosa-dosanya yang telah lalu. So these are the kind of goals that we set. Also we also expect we maximize our capabilities in performing good deeds, because sebelum ni kita tak ada semangat sangat kan nak laksanakan usaha-usaha yang baik, benda-benda yang baik yang boleh memberikan impact yang baik dalam kehidupan kita. Dan juga kita enhance kita punya self control, to enhancing self control to refrain from there's a typo error, from bad deeds lah, bukan good deeds. Meaning kita control diri kita, enhance self control untuk kita tidak laksanakan perkara-perkara yang Allah larang, perkara-perkara yang mungkar. And the whole idea also is to becoming better Muslim, better mu'min, and a better human being. So that is usually the concept of our Ramadan school, if we can agree upon. I'm not sure kalau sesiapa lain dia yang di sini ada mungkin Ramadan goals ataupun tujuan Ramadan yang berbeza. Now we go to our Ramadan action. For us to attain that goal, we will act upon what have been put in for us to achieve that particular goals, insyaAllah. So biasa during Ramadan we are going to perform prayers. Kan, kita akan pastikan at least solat fardu kita konsisten, dan kita juga dapat konsistenkan solat sunnah kita. Kita laksanakan tarawih, we amalkan tarawih pada setiap malam. Although this year is not the kind of Ramadan that we expect, because we don't have the opportunity to do tarawih at our mosque kan. So you only can perform tarawih dekat rumah kita. So and also going for qiyam at the 2/3 of the night, something that maybe sebelum ni kita tak buat sangat, tapi dalam Ramadan kita usahakan sebanyak mungkin untuk laksanakan perkara tersebut. Seterusnya in performing zakah and sedekah. So in terms of keluarkan duit kita, harta kita, dan berikan dan salurkan kepada zakat, dan berikan sedekah pada mereka yang memerlukan. Itu termasuk juga zakat harta, zakat fitrah, dan mungkin sedekah yang biasa yang kita laksanakan. Also tadabbur Al-Quran. This is the time we recite the Quran. We try to khatam maybe one round of the Quran, the whole Quran. Or maybe if you follow the footsteps of Nabi sallallahu alaihi wasallam, is two times for us to khatam the Quran in this month. And also we tadabbur, try to understand and relate the content of Quran with ourselves and how we can actually learn from it. We also use the opportunity to assist others in need in the manner of to become a comfort, to become a good partner to them, and also to see their needs in terms of monetary, in terms of emotional. So we are trying to, as much as possible, be with the person that in need. We refrain from eating and drinking, that is the basic one. Also we refrain hurting others with our actions and words. So kita kena jaga akhlak kita, manners kita, supaya kita tak affect others dalam apa-apa saja yang kita laksanakan. So these are the kind of actions that we usually do during Ramadan. Cuma the thing is, I would like to ask mungkin kita semua, this question, how will our Ramadan, kita punya goals and kita punya action will be different in the upcoming months? Will our goals of will the goal of becoming taqwa after keluar Ramadan je terus dah tak ada? The goal of kita reflect balik lah goal semua tadi, kita punya nak mendapatkan forgiveness daripada Allah ataupun keampunan daripada Allah akan hilang bila mana Ramadan tu juga pergi. Keinginan untuk jadi untuk maximize our capabilities pun will go away when Ramadan go away. So all these goals that we mentioned here, will it stop or will it continue, or will it vanish with when Ramadan is ending? The same goes to our action. Are we not going to perform our prayers? Meaning kita punya solat fardu insya-Allah lah kita perform kan. But again, kita punya qiyam, kita punya laksanakan solat solat nawafil, solat sunnah dan sebagainya. Are we going to continue, or is just a matter of being in Ramadan? Again, our zakah, yalah, memang in the context of zakat fitrah is a context of Ramadan. But again, we're talking about zakat, any type of zakat, sedekah, infak. Are we going to continue in the upcoming month? And also tadabbur Al-Quran, or is it just stop? Quran is only during the month of Ramadan. It's been nuzul Al-Quran masa bulan Ramadan, and it's just will stay there. So out of Ramadan, we don't read the Quran. We only khatam Quran pada bulan Ramadan. Sekali, dua kali, then it's done. After that, the next 11 months, we will just enjoying to read any other books except Al-Quran. So, and other matters like assisting others, refrain from eating and drinking, yeah, we continue do, but can we still apply the puasa sunat semasa kita keluar daripada bulan Ramadan? And the last one is very important. Can we refrain from hurting others with our action and words during out of the month of Ramadan, or it's just a matter of bulan Ramadan? So bulan Ramadan ni bila ada orang yang kita tak comfortable, we will try to sabar. Paling-paling pun kita mention berzikir inni shaim 1000 kali satu hari, sebab kita tak nak kita tak nak marah terhadap orang tersebut. Tapi keluar Ramadan, hari raya pertama je, the first day of Syawal, then we will start our effort to hurt others. Kita jumpa our family, kita kacau sini, and we say things that will hurt them. We say things that will be taken negatively. So the question back to what mentioned here, how will our Ramadan goals and action be different in the upcoming months? Supposedly, I believe that meaning we take as 99% of our goals in Ramadan and 99% of our action in Ramadan need to be consistent in the upcoming months. So if there are not much differences, there are all the goals, the actions that we need to continue, how we should apply istiqamah in continuing with the good work that we have done during Ramadan. Because these are all the efforts that we have put in this one solid month, in this one solid 30 days. So are we just going to let it just smoothly go away, and then we are not going to focus and we're going to focus on other things? Or this good work we should continue and try to see how we can apply istiqamah, how kita can be as consistent in kita punya solat malam. During Ramadan kita bangun 30 malam untuk laksanakan solat tarawih, and also going through the qiyam before sahur, we go do the qiyam, we do witir dan sebagainya. So how will we continue this effort, and how we apply istiqamah? The same thing goes when we are going to help others. How are we going to just stop in the month of Ramadan? Are we going to continue? Again, that is how istiqamah impact our decision making in terms of how are we going to continue this effort. So when you talk about continuing this good effort that we have done or kita dah laksanakan pada bulan Ramadan ni, macam mana kita nak apply istiqamah, dan apa yang perlu dilaksanakan untuk kita apply istiqamah dalam kehidupan kita. So it's always been a challenge. It's always been a challenge because usually after we go out from Ramadan, things are not as much as we expected it to be. We should be better. We should be consistent. We should be someone that still bring the spirit of Ramadan to go to the month of Shawwal and continue for the next 11 months until we somehow meet dengan izin Allah, meet with the next Ramadan. We should be, our Ramadan the current Ramadan will be different from the upcoming the Ramadan before, in terms of it being better. Then also the next Ramadan will be a better Ramadan from the current one. But again, it need what you call as istiqamah. Because without istiqamah, without us trying to put effort in being istiqamah, it will end there, and again, nothing will be done. So, what needs to be done for us to attain istiqamah? These are the conditions of istiqamah that we mentioned by Ibn al-Qayyim. There are 5 conditions that Ibn al-Qayyim put in his work in terms of how we apply istiqamah. I think this is mentioned in Kitab Madarij As-Salikin. These 5 conditions is the first of all is to the act that should be done for the sake of Allah, meaning for us to be ikhlas in all the amal and the ibadah that we are doing. So it's a matter of putting it for the sake of Allah, because when you putting it for the sake of others, it will not be istiqamah, because you will see what this person like, then you do what this person like, and then when you go to the other person, kalau kita pergi ke orang lain pula, kita akan lihat apa yang dia inginkan, kita akan cuba ikut apa yang dia kehendaki. So it will not be consistent, and then that is not istiqamah. The next one, it should be done on the basis of ilm, knowledge. Apa-apa yang kita laksanakan, kalau kita nak laksanakan istiqamah, kita kena laksanakan dalam bentuk ilmu, dengan memahami basis apa yang kita laksanakan. Because kalau tak, apa-apa yang kita laksanakan itu lebih kepada datang daripada aspek jahiliyah kita, whereby we don't relate it with the knowledge. Kalau apa yang mungkin dalam pepatah Melayu, kita akan membabi buta. Kita ikut je apa-apa orang yang laksanakan, tapi budak kita knowledge, tak ada tanpa ada ilmu dalam apa yang kita laksanakan. So it will not be consistent. And performing ibadah should be in the same manner that they have been commanded. Meaning kita apply ibadah yang dilaksanakan khususnya dalam bentuk apa yang telah diajarkan oleh Nabi SAW, apa yang telah diturunkan dalam Al-Quran. Kita tak akan buat perkara-perkara yang bercanggah daripada apa yang telah ditetapkan oleh Al-Quran dan juga As-Sunnah, dan melaksanakan perkara-perkara baru yang tidak ada manfaatnya, malah bercanggah dengan roh dan semangat Islam. And to do it in the very best way possible. This is what we mentioned as ihsan. So ihsan is something that need to be applied when we want to make ourselves istiqamah. Sebab when kalau kita reflect balik apa makna ihsan tu, mention dalam hadis Jibril, antak budallah ka'annaka tarahu fa illam takun tarahu fa innahu yarak, iaitu kita menyembah Allah SWT dalam position whereby kita lihat Allah. Kalau kita tak dapat melihat Allah, there is something yang memang jelas kita tak dapat lakukan, kita akan rasa Allah melihat kita. So kita akan, bila kita rasa Allah melihat kita, kita akan put our very best effort to make sure that it been done in the best manner, in a complete manner, dan ibadah tu adalah ibadah yang sempurna. Dan bila kita dapat laksanakan dengan sempurna, dia akan rasakan semangat. Semangat tu akan bentuk keinginan untuk terus istiqamah dalam apa yang kita laksanakan. And the last one is restricting others, restricting oneself to what is lawful while performing those deeds. Kita nak laksanakan benda baik, apa-apa, all the methods yang kita buat pun kena baik. Macam kita nak makan. So makanan satu benda, makan tu satu perkara yang baik yang kita laksanakan, satu fitrah yang kita inginkan. Tapi dalam kita ingin mencapai makanan tersebut, kita mencuri. So the methods are not right to get what is right. So dia akan affect kita punya usaha untuk istiqamah bila apa yang kita laksanakan sebelum ni, dalam kita nak capai kebaikan, dia ada perkara-perkara yang mungkar yang kita lakukan. So these are the kind of conditions yang Ibn Qayyim mention dalam kitab Madarij As-Salikin on how we supposed to perform istiqamah. Okay, so this is the kind of tips that maybe kita can relate to ourselves on how we can attend ataupun kita live up the concept of istiqamah dalam kehidupan kita. The first one is for us to practice istiqamah even when criticized. If we reflect this, if we can reflect this ayah. Sorry. Okay. So if we can reflect this ayah dalam surah An-Nahl, firman Allah Taala, wasbir wama sabruka illa billah wala tahzan alaihim wala taku fi daikin mimma yamkurun. And be patient, O Muhammad, your steadfastness come only from Allah. And do not grieve over them and do not be in distress over what they conspire. Dalam ayat ni Allah terangkan, Allah ajak Nabi Muhammad SAW untuk menjadi orang yang benar-benar dapat bersabar dalam apa segala macam dugaan yang dia hadapi. We have seen the seerah how much challenges that Nabi SAW been have to overcome. The challenges of the dakwah that he has to do to be responsible, and the kind of critics or criticization that he need to go through from his uncle Abu Lahab, daripada orang seperti Abu Jahal, daripada macam-macam orang yang panggil dia gila, panggil dia ahli sihir dan sebagainya. But this is the kind of things that people yang have a really good mission need to go through. So but again, these critics will come. Dia akan datang dengan hebat dalam apa-apa kebaikan yang kita laksanakan. But how much are we consistent when people criticize? Because kadang-kadang bila kita laksanakan satu benda yang baik, orang kritik kita, walaupun benda tu betul baik, tapi orang kritik, kita jadi rasa tak senang dan kita akhirnya stop from doing that particular good deeds or good actions that we have been doing previously. So again, is something that will affect us. Betul-betul kita akan terasa. Tapi bagaimana kita akan terus istiqamah is how much we have faith in what the good deeds that we are doing. Okay. The next one is we need to understand that stumbling is a natural process. Bila mana kita nak laksanakan istiqamah dalam kehidupan kita, dalam usaha kebaikan kita laksanakan, kita akan jatuh. Kita akan mungkin tak konsisten dalam satu masa, kita akan rasanya kita tak mampu untuk teruskan benda ni. Saya nak quote what we mentioned here by Ibn Qayyim when he comments on the story of Nabi Adam AS. He mentioned here, Satan rejoiced when Adam came out of paradise. Kan, bila Nabi Adam keluar daripada syurga, apabila dia memakan buah yang dilarang oleh Allah Subhanahu Wa Taala, syaitan menjadi sukalah dan happy sangat bila perkara tersebut berlaku. But mentioned here by Ibn Qayyim, but Satan did not know that when a diver sinks into the sea, he collects pearls and then rises again. Iaitu bila seorang penyelam tu masuk ke dalam lautan, itu kita nampak dia jatuh kan, dia submerge, dia turun ke bawah. Dalam erti kata he fell, he is not we can't see him, he's lost, but actually apa yang dia tengah lakukan, he is collecting pearls yang sangat-sangat berharga ataupun mutiara yang sangat berharga, dan dia balik naik ke atas. Ini kita boleh relate dengan orang-orang yang yang bila mana dia pernah melakukan kesilapan dalam kehidupan dia. Actually ialah ada satu masanya dia down, dia akan jatuh, dia akan tersilap, tetapi kesilapannya tu akan membawakan dia, kalau dia bertaubat dan dia belajar dari kesilapan dia, akan menjadikan dia lebih baik daripada orang-orang yang mungkin tak pernah laksanakan kesilapan yang sama, because dia ada experience of the mungkin the mistake that have been done, and he has the experience of what can be done in the future for him or for the people around him not to fall or commit the same mistakes. That's why experience dalam mistake ni sangat-sangat berharga. Tidak kira dalam agama, dalam kita laksanakan kehidupan keduniaan kita, in business, everything, we learn from mistakes. So stumbling is natural process. Bukan menamakan istiqamah tu konsisten je, tetapi ada turun dia, tapi bila kita turun, kita jatuh, kita tahu macam mana nak kembali. And the third one is humility is to seek assistance. Kita kena jadi orang yang orang yang humble, dan kita sentiasa minta bantuan daripada orang dalam kita nak beristiqamah. Sebab kita ni kita insan yang lemah. Allah ciptakan kita dengan insan yang dengan kapasiti yang lemah. Kita mungkin ada kemampuan tertentu yang kita boleh laksanakan, tapi kita masing-masing ada kelemahan tersendiri. Jadi bila mana kita nak istiqamah dalam ibadah kita, bila mana kita nak laksanakan solat tapi kita rasa malas, kita rasa macam ada perkara yang mengganggu kita nak laksanakan kebaikan, kita nak berikan infak, sedekah, it will somehow we feel restrained of doing it, of performing it. That is where we try to relate ourselves dengan Allah Subhanahu wa Ta'ala. Kita minta daripada Allah Ta'ala untuk berikan kita kemampuan tersebut, because yes, we want to do, but again somehow we got affected in the terms of capacity. Kita tak dapat laksanakan sebab kita nak beri infak, nak beri sedekah, tapi kita tak ada duit. Kita nak solat tapi kita sakit. So that is where kita kembali untuk minta bantuan dan tolongan daripada Allah Subhanahu wa Ta'ala based on ayat surah Al-Fatihah, iyyaka na'budu wa iyyaka nasta'in. Yet alone we worship you, and yet alone we ask for help. So kita ask Allah Ta'ala for assistance. Istiqamah doesn't mean we are being lone ranger, kan? Kita tak minta, tak kisah siapa pun untuk tolong kita. We have to seek kita kena seek help from others for us to continue to perform istiqamah. And the fourth one is to be in a good circle of companions. This is very important when for us to continue revive the spirit of istiqamah or the spirit of doing good deeds. Kita ambil daripada hadis ni, daripada an Abi Hurairah, Nabi sallallahu alaihi wasallam qala ar-rajulu ala dini khalilih falyanzur ahadukum man yukhalil. The Prophet said, a man follows the religion of his friend, so each one should consider whom he make his friends. Kita bila mana kita berada dalam kita hidup dalam kapasiti individu, ia tidak memungkinkan kita untuk tidak bersama dengan orang-orang yang ada di sekeliling kita. So cuma kita akan cuba define orang yang di sekeliling kita tu dalam dua kategori. Teman-teman ataupun companion yang baik, atau teman-teman ataupun companion yang tidak baik ataupun yang jahat. So again, dalam kita nak istiqamah, in which circle that we want to be in. The person in the circle that, a good circle that will encourage us or advise each other to perform istiqamah in whatever we do, and then will advise us kalau kita buat salah ke, ataupun kita nak dalam circle yang membiarkan kita melaksanakan kemungkaran, dan ataupun circle yang menghalang kita untuk lakukan kebaikan. So again, our istiqamah depends on the kind of people that we live, or the kind of peoples, or the kind of companions that we work with. And the last one maybe is for us to make constant prayer. For us to be constant, we need to make constant prayer. Dan dalam sebuah hadis riwayat Imam Tirmizi, Nabi sallallahu alaihi wasallam telah ajarkan bagi kita untuk berdoa dengan ayat ini, dengan doa ini. Ya muqallibal qulub, tsabbit qalbi ala dinik. Oh, the changes of hearts, make my heart firm upon your religion. Wahai Tuhan yang membolak-balikkan hati, kekalkan hati aku, firm up my heart dalam mentaatimu, itu dalam mentaati agamamu. So kita this kind of prayer that we need to consistently be mentioning in our salah, in on whatever we do, because the thing is, hati ini akan biasa dia akan kemungkinan berubah satu masa ke satu masa bila kita, if we have a kind of distraction that we have to face through. So again, is how we be consistent in our effort. So again, kalau kita nak konsisten, kita kena banyak mengharapkan daripada Allah Subhanahu wa Ta'ala. So maybe I will end my session with these quotes from Ibn Rajab Al-Hanbali. I ask Allah for steadfastness on the deen until death. Those who swear our Lord is Allah and then are steadfast. Those who say our Lord is Allah are many, but those who are steadfast are few. Bila mana kita it's very easy to say kita our Lord is Allah. Kita Allah kita nak cakap, kita nak laksana we are doing good deeds. Kita laksanakan solat, kita laksanakan zakat, kita jadi orang yang baik-baik. But untuk istiqamah, bukan setakat kata-kata saja, it's something yang yang payah untuk dilakukan, kecuali bila mana kita apply istiqamah, kita apply consistency, dan consistency perlu dilaksanakan dengan condition tertentu, dengan usaha-usaha yang tertentu yang di-mention tadi, supaya kita dapat menghayati istiqamah ni. Jadi bila kita relate dengan Ramadan, yang mungkin bakal meninggalkan kita pada masa beberapa hari lagi, how again we are continuing our steadfastness, our istiqamah for the next 11 months. That's the issue that maybe kita sendiri akan struggle on understanding on how we can perform the next 11 months, what we have gone through for this 1 month of full effort that we have been doing. Istiqamah plays a very role, but how a person istiqamah is based on how the person see himself. Kita tahu kita punya capacity, kemampuan, kekuatan kita tahu kelemahan kita, bagaimana kita nak maksimalkan kemampuan kita, kekuatan kita untuk kita jadi lebih istiqamah, kita dapat laksanakan ibadah tersebut, kita dapat laksanakan kirakan the good behavior that we have went through for during Ramadan, and how much kita dapat tinggalkan keburukan-keburukan yang kita sebelum ini dapat tinggalkan disebabkan bulan Ramadan. So again, it's back to the question of us, each individual of us, how we can perform to our very best in the next 11 months. And when we are going to meet the next Ramadan, how it will be, will it be better than the current Ramadan that we are facing through, or will it be a slightly meaning Ramadan yang akan datang ni akan lebih tidak baik daripada Ramadan pada tahun ini. So again, it's matter of how we go through the next 11 months. Jadi mungkin I end my session here. I'm not sure if there's any interaction, but again, it's just a matter of again how we should reflect ourselves and how we should reflect our capacity in performing istiqamah. Aku li qauli hadza wa astaghfirullah wa astaghfirullahi wa lakum. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Alhamdulillah, a very good sharing from Ustaz Azri. And then might be there are our member have any question. You can just ask Ustaz. Anybody can raise your hand or unmute your speaker. Okay, Muhammad Zuki.
I would like to ask a question, but it seems like we hear Azan here in Turkey. It's Asar already, Asar.
Asar, eh?
Yeah, it's 5 o'clock. Yes. Actually, I have several questions, but after I heard your presentation, I think you already answered my question that I have in my heart. But I would like to ask you for emphasize something like our Ramadan this year is different from any other Ramadan last time. So bila kita nih rasa tahun-tahun lepas Ramadan tuh macam kita tuh ada excitement tengah tunggu raya. Masa kita macam merasa memang betul-betul kita nih nak menang. Kita nih dah lalu kan 30 hari berpuasa, lepas kita nak jumpa dengan raya. We are going to meet our victory. But this year is kind of different. I would like to ask your advice. How can we feel the victory or the excitements that have to put in our heart, and it will relate with our istiqomah, as you said before, something like that. I thank you for that.
Okay, thank you for the question. It's a good question for us to reflect. Again, in the current situation where we are somehow been restricted to perform to celebrate our victory as compared to the previous work. Okay, sorry, my son is coming, so it's okay. Again, we are somehow been restricted to perform as compared to the previous year. So how will we perform? Sekejap, Okay, kena main. Sorry. Okay. So I think okay, I stop the sharing. Okay. Okay. Yeah, sorry. Again, when you talk about our current condition, it somehow okay. So again, we are back to the concept of why we are celebrating the Eid. Because yes, we have been practicing a certain type of celebration previously. Yang disyariatkan untuk kita laksanakan takbir, kita laksanakan solat hari raya, kita laksanakan khutbah. But again, we have the issue also. We have an additional kind of celebrations that were put into through our cultures, in the visitings that we do, the culture of eating during this 30 days of Shawwal. So these are the kind of some kind of cultures that we practice during when we celebrate our victory in the Eid. But it will be totally different this year, whereby we are going to be stuck in our home. We are not going to perform our prayer in the mosque or in tanah lapang. We also not going to do takbir as much as what we can do previously, and then again kita tak boleh nak ziarah dan sebagainya. Again, back to if we can understand the purpose of Ramadan, now we can understand how we can still celebrate in a form of mengeraikan kemenangan kita in the context current in our context. Kalau kita understand kita punya purpose ataupun kita punya objektif untuk masuk dalam Ramadan ni untuk mencapaikan ketakwaan, we celebrate by reflecting how good are we, how better are we compared to our the previous month, kan? If we are going to focus on celebrating a new person, a better one, that is the kind of celebration that we're supposed to have. It's not about having these occasions. It's not just about having these occasions. It's about you reflecting yourself. Am I doing better or not? Because it's an exam. Ramadan is an exam. Kita celebrate kita punya how kita pass ke ataupun tidak exam kita by looking into kita punya result. And then from that result, kita akan raikan dengan kemampuan kita. So kita punya perayaan pada atas result yang kita dapat insya-Allah pada akhir bulan Ramadan ni is a matter of kita punya capacity. So kita raikan di rumah, kita raikan dengan orang-orang yang terdekat, dan it will still victory. It doesn't give less than what we have experienced before if we are focused with our objective. If we are looking through the occasions, that maybe we can feel a bit lost because Shawwal is a matter of occasions to us. But if we see as a kind of a victory that we have achieved from our effort in Ramadan, then it's a victory. No matter how the occasion is, no matter how we're going to celebrate it. Yes.
Okay. Kalau tak ada siapa yang ada tanya soalan, saya nak tanya soalan lah satu. Macam mana kita nak tahu yang kata kita ni sedang dalam istiqomah, and then how many days and how many time that we know that we are in doing istiqomah? Sebab selalu dengar kalau orang cakap 40 kali buat, 20 kali kan. Macam tu.
Yeah. So again, there are many there are many views and there are many so-called what you call teori lah dalam dalam nak memahami consistency, because we talking about consistency. There are many kind of theories nowadays in terms of how you you need how many days you need to have to perform a certain behavior, certain actions that it can be translate into a behavior. The standard one yang kita biasa dengar is 21 hari. Kalau kita dapat laksanakan perkara tersebut dalam 21 hari, insya-Allah dia akan jadi satu dia akan jadi satu behavior yang konsisten yang kita akan dapat laksanakan in terms of kita punya in terms of our biological, kita punya badan, kita punya jasad dah dah dapat kirakan selesa dengan perbuatan tersebut, dan juga kita punya roh pun dapat selesa dengan perbuatan tersebut, mind kita pun akan dapat selesa dengan perbuatan tersebut. But again, it's just a theory. Okay? Some people say 21 days, some people mention 40 days, and then there are some narrations we can see, and then amalan beberapa ulama. But again, it's up to us. Again, kita punya capacity individu tu akan menentukan how kita can behave to a how we can put action into a consistent behavior that can last long, maybe for another 11 months or maybe mungkin sampailah ke akhir hayat kita dapat lakukan benda tu secara konsisten. We need to understand kita punya diri kita, how we work, how our mind, and then the kind of we need to know apa yang mampu untuk distract kita. Because you talk about this, insyaAllah, if you perform it in quite long, it can you will be distracted from the usual distraction. Okay, letaklah kita nak bangun tu, kita nak bangun solat malam lah kan. Kita selalu letak jam mungkin kalau konteks Singapore ni mungkin timing yang sesuai untuk kita solat malam tu bangun pukul 4.30 lah, 4.30 subuh lebih kurang 5.30, 5.45, kadang sampai pukul 6. So kadang-kadang kita usually letak 4.30 kita nak bangun untuk laksanakan solat malam. But again, ni nak laksanakan solat malam, kita kena bangun daripada tidur. yang sangat enak, yang sangat nyenyak, kita kena bangun 4:30 tu, usually we hope that another another 1 hour of sleeps will give us more energy, will give us more more fulfillment, or kita akan rasa puas lagi kan sebelum kita bangun subuh. Kadang-kadang subuh pun terlajak juga kan, disebabkan kata rasa nak enak sangat tidur ni. But we understand this is the kind of distraction, nak rasa keenakan, kita rasa perception kita yang kita akan sakit kalau kita bangun awal sangat, kita akan rasa this perception of kita tak dapat tidur selama 7 hingga 8 jam akan affect kita. So these are kind of distraction, because surely this is amalan para Nabi, para anbiya, para rasul, amalan para sahabat untuk bangun malam. So they consistently doing it. So it doesn't make sense if it affect us. But again, these are the kind of distraction that we have. So we need to understand how we should overcome it. Jadi bila kita dah tahu, kita dah dapat overcome, okay, this is kita letak mindset kita, bangun malam is satu perkara yang baik, kita letak dalam mindset kita, biological kita pun kita dapat konsisten. Mungkin bila mula-mula pertama tu kita nak bangun pun susah, tapi kita try cuba buat, try cuba usahakan, mungkin 2-3 hari kita dapat konsisten, lepas tu lagi 3 hari kita tak bangun, another 3 days kita continue. So again sampailah benda tu jadi satu macam a constant behavior. And bila it become constant behavior, insya-Allah it will not be a truly constant sampai akhir hayat kita, but somehow we know macam mana kalau kita nak bangun malam tu, kita dah tahu cara dia. What kind of fights that we should have, what kind of struggle we need to overcome, so that kita boleh bangun malam pada hari tersebut. Yes.
Okay, ada sesiapa yang nak tanya soalan? Mungkin soalan yang terakhir boleh terus unmute speaker and then just tanya je. Ada tak? Okay. Okay, kalau tak ada, okay, saya nak ucapkan terima kasih kepada Ustaz Muhammad Azri kerana bagi perkongsian yang sangat membina, sangat bagus, dan banyak ilmu-ilmu baru yang kami dapatlah yang sebenarnya. Dan saya harap betul lah macam Ustaz Azri cakap, benda ni sebenarnya kalau ikutkan atas kita 30 hari ni sebenarnya dah latihan untuk kita untuk 11 bulan yang akan datang. Dan harapnya kita semua dapat istiqomah, insya-Allah. Kalau belum lagi Lailatul Qadar, insya-Allah mungkin kita akan dapat Lailatul Qadar tu. Dan saya sebelum mengakhiri majlis kita ni, saya maybe Ustaz have a great wish ke apa kan untuk selamat hari raya sempena kami pelajar-pelajar yang tak boleh pulang ke tanah air ni. Mungkin juga semangatlah, bagi kata-kata semangat. Okay,
insya-Allah. Saya belum nak ucapkan selamat raya lagi, mungkin last lagi. Tapi lebih kepada kita dalam situasi yang sangat mencabar sekarang ni. Due to this the spread of COVID-19, it's affecting our life, it's affecting how we performing our our daily lifestyle. It also affect how we communicate. It affect us on how we it affect our emotions. So itu satu perkara yang tak dapat nafikan, because kita tak biasa dengan perkara ni, dan kita tiba-tiba macam kita didatangkan dengan tiba-tiba kena hadapi perkara ni. Dan it comes to a very masa yang sangat-sangat emotional, iaitu bila mana kita masuk Ramadan, ada cabarannya, lepas tu nak masuk Syawal masih lagi dan tak dapat pulang dan sebagainya. But again, it's again kita reflect dengan kita punya purpose of why, again kalau kita dekat luar negara, why we are kenapa kita dekat Istanbul, kenapa kita dekat Europe, why we are where we are currently. Ada orang purpose untuk study, so this kita akan menghayati kenapa kita berada di sana, sebab kita nak belajar menuntut ilmu. Again, ada orang yang mana dia di luar negara disebabkan dia perlu bertugas, perlu bekerja untuk mencari nafkah. So it's a good effort that we need to reflect why we are there. ada orang lah, ada macam kita, every one of us have our own purpose in every part of the world that we are currently being there. So bila mana kita dapat reflect kenapa kita berada di sini, kita akan somehow will try to overcome the sadness, the grievance, the challenges that we are facing. Dan jangan lupa kita semua tak bersendirian, terutama sekali kita ada Allah Subhanahu Wa Taala yang sentiasa bersama kita, yang sentiasa memberikan kita nikmat, yang sentiasa akan memberikan kita pengampunan, yang sentiasa akan memberikan kita jalan keluar daripada apa segala macam masalah yang kita hadapi, apa macam kesedihan yang kita hadapi juga. Dan kalau kita ikhlas iman kita pada Allah Subhanahu Wa Taala, insya-Allah ini Allah akan jaga kita. And again, we still have the circle of people that we have in whatever area that we are currently kita tengah berada sekarang. Be close to these people, be close to this kind of circle, share any kind of grievance, dan insya-Allah yang kita rasa orang lain dapat bantu kita, bagi motivasi kepada yang lain semua untuk dapat hayati Ramadan atau Syawal kali ini dengan lebih baik. Dan kita hanya mengharapkan yang terbaik daripada Allah Subhanahu Wa Taala. Kita mengharapkan apa-apa yang perkara yang mencabar sekarang ini dapat berakhir dengan secepat mungkin, supaya kita dapat kembali meneruskan kehidupan kita seperti sedia kala, dan insya-Allah kita dapat menjadi insan yang lebih baik daripada masa akan datang. So take this as a challenge, take this as a trial, yang insya-Allah akan jadikan kita manusia lebih baik, manusia yang lebih produktif, manusia yang akan lebih memenuhi kewajipan kita seperti mana apa yang Allah inginkan, insya-Allah. Dan yang terakhir saya nak ucapkan selamat terus menyambut Ramadan, selamat berusaha gigih lagi untuk meneruskan malam-malam Ramadan yang hari-hari Ramadan yang bakal berakhir ni. Kita kuatkan ibadah kita kuatkan qiyam kita kuatkan bacaan Quran kita, dan insya-Allah kita melalui Syawal dengan semangat berjaya. Kita termasuk di golongan al-fallah yang insya-Allah akan yang menghayati kejayaannya, yang kejayaan kita bukan setakat pada 1 Syawal ataupun 30 hari Syawal ni, kejayaan kita akan berterusan sampai ke Ramadan pada masa akan datang. Jadi kita harap Allah Taala berikan kita istiqamah dalam apa yang kita laksanakan. Allah Subhanahu Wa Taala terus memberikan kita nikmat dan kekuatan untuk kita hadapi segala macam cabaran yang kita hadapi, dan semoga Allah Taala memberikan kita menjadi insan yang lebih baik dari masa ke semasa, dari hari ke hari, yang insya-Allah akan memberikan meneruskan menyebarkan nilai-nilai Islam ke semua penjuru dunia, dan insya-Allah menjadikan agama ini agama yang sesuai, agama yang baik untuk setiap manusia hayati dan kembali pada Allah Subhanahu Wa Taala, insya-Allah. Okay. Jadi mungkin itu dari saya nak ucapkan terima kasih kerana menerima saya untuk sesi tazkirah pada hari ini, dan hopefully mungkin kita ada lebih sharing lagi pada masa akan datang. Sekian, wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Sebelum tu saya nak minta Encik Ramadan sebagai wakil Muhammadiyah Turki untuk cakap apa-apa yang ucapan Turki. Silakan.
Ustaz, we actually thank you for giving us the tausiah, and on behalf of Muhammadiyah Turkey and as a representative of our friends also, we thank you for you and for your time. Jazakumullah khairan, Ustaz. And hopefully someday we can visit you in Sheikh Hussein in Singapore.
Inshallah. Yeah, I'm really looking forward to visit Turkey or Istanbul.
Yeah, we are going to wait for that.
Inshallah. Okay.
Sebagai moderator, saya mungkin saya akui banyak ada kesalahan pasal semua tu. Saya minta maaf banyak-banyak, dan mungkin juga harapnya Lailatul Qadar tu masih ada lagi peluang untuk kita, insya-Allah. Dan selamat menunaikan ibadah. Kita kena betul-betul ni lah 2-3 hari lagi kan tinggal. Okey. Itu saja. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.